Let's switch gears to football. You announced yesterday, or the school announced, no alcohol at Kroger Field. I have to tell you, when I talk to the average fan, that's probably the thing I hear the most, is this complaint. How is it the case that people can be in suites and buy alcohol, but me, the common fan, cannot? And I have to tell you, Mitch, I don't think there's a good rationale for that. Can you give a good one?
Well, you've already jaded the question.
Well, no, but that's just what I believe. These listeners know that, Mitch.
I'd say the depth and success of our program is strong, competitively, socially, academically, and I think our coaches and student athletes have done amazing things. I hope that we're evaluated over the overarching piece of everything that we've done, not on one issue. And it's the one issue that everybody, and I get beat up on this one a lot, from everyone. And I know there are a lot of people upset that we have not allowed alcohol. It's not an easy issue. There are families on both sides, and repeat, families on both sides. And I get emails from both sides. We have been focused on a lot of things the last 18 months, not going to lie to you. I'll just tell you, January 2020, it was COVID. And we canceled our basketball tournaments and all the spring sports. Then it was social justice. And then I said, can we play anything? Are we going to be able to do anything to play last fall? And we were able to pull that off. Our finances to keep our employees. Then the one-time transfer popped in there about January of last year. And then NIL came along. And then spring of last year, it was balancing the budget with no fans in the stands. At one point in time last year, we were facing a $50 million deficit. Then the variant came back, and the question then became, can we play again? And so, frankly, I'll be honest with you, that's where our focus has been the last 18 months. It's not because the alcohol issue is not an important issue. We know it's an important issue to our fans. But our focus has been on the ability to move forward through some really difficult times, Matt.
I understand that, Mitch, and I'm not downgrading
our student athletes.
I'm not downplaying any of that. But I do want you to answer the question.
Others in our conference have begun to add it, and so they've added it, and it's come online in our league. There's still some schools in our league that have not added it to the Seeding Bowl. And so what I said to our staff, and I said, we want to continue to evaluate it. And I'm going to look at it. We'll continue to look at it. I want to use some of the information from the other schools. Take a look at it and say we're making it, get with our university administration and make an informed decision. It's not to say never. It's just to say I'm going to spend some more time on it, and I know it's an important one, and we'll continue to look at it and work at it. But for this year, we weren't ready this year, and I wasn't ready. And so, if that's the case, then that's where I am.
But what is? I'll drop it at this. But what is the rationale for what is the logic behind allowing rich people to have alcohol and the average fan to not?
So the suites are in the clubs or in the suites in the private areas, and they can make the decision. There's several of our suite holders that do not have alcohol in their suites, and they don't. And so that's a private area where they have asked for that privilege up there, that right, they've paid for that, and they've got a private area that allows them to do that. In a public area where I've got other families involved, and they don't shut their door in the public area, it's a little more difficult, and the decision is a little more difficult for me and our institution. And so it is something, as I said, we'll continue to work at and we'll continue to look at, and I'm going to take the information. I've got some very close friends in the league that are beginning to put that into some of their areas. They've gone from the private suite and club areas to public access for the alcohol. And we're going to talk to them and see how it's going with them and take some of the lessons learned from some of the things that they put in place to continue to provide the environment for everyone as best we possibly can. And again, let me be really clear. I get stuff on both sides of the conversation. It isn't a Mitch Barnhart decision. It is a collective decision that our institution's making.